We are live, kids.
We're live.
Welcome back to another episode on Raina Tease, the
That's
baddest
right.
witches on the line. Okay,
Oh, is you live for?
is you live?
Is you live?
Yes. Check out the Big Cartel down in the description box. We have readings, both witches on the line. Okay, Raina Tease, honey, two witches. You see us on the line. Okay, down below, honey, description box. Check out the Big Cartel. So yes, we got readings, honey. We have spell work by Raina Tease. Bitch, we got the Raina Tease store. Okay, dressed candles, dressed and charged. Okay, we got the love box, bitch. We got the Bane box. So, and we got more coming, okay? So go down below,
That's
description box,
right.
honey. Check out the Big Cartel. And yes, so today we're going to be reading, honey, Miss Wendy Williams. I was gonna shade her, but Miss Wendy Williams. Okay,
Miss
so
Wendell.
Miss
Okay.
Wendell Bartholomew, honey. Um, so if you guys have not heard Miss Wendy Williams, I think it was yesterday, right? Or the day before. When was it? Yeah, was it yesterday? She
I think it was
announced,
yesterday.
yeah, she announced on her show that she is living in a rehabilitation facility, that she's been there for a while now. And yeah, she has relapsed. And I'm pretty sure
Wow.
it's either like my sis said, it's either pills or it's that Charlize, honey. That's Charlize.
That Gwyneth, honey.
That Gwyneth,
That
honey.
Christina.
That Christina.
Christina.
That Who
The wife.
White. That Who White. Honey, that's
Child.
Charlize, girl. She got that Charlize.
Fresh out the mug, bitch, out the milk, honey.
Okay.
Crown Queen. I was gonna check out that Snow White. What was the Snow White man and the Hunt Bride? Some shit.
Yes, and she also had her own after that. When she was her own queen
Yes,
movie.
she did.
So
yes, she did.
So Wendy admitted to relapsing to abuse of whatever substance she was doing, and I heard the tea was that the Daily Mail, the Daily Mail, they had footage of Kelvin, honey, of her husband taking her to the facility. So they was gonna spill her tea because the Daily Mail, they were the ones that were the first to expose Kelvin Hunter, okay, her husband, sleeping on Wendy, bitch, with this woman who's in her 30s. And he moved her into a house, a mansion, honey, like 15 minutes away from his house with Wendy. And Wendy's playing sister wife. She is sister wife with this younger woman who is pregnant, okay, by Kelvin's love child. So Wendy's about to be a glamour.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny to me that, she was saying when she gave her tea, she was like, because, you guys know that I'm so open. And I just, it's like, girl, really? You have not even like fully addressed the situation with your husband live, okay? Because you get into everybody else's tea and you're such a, what is it? Pew pew, bitch, straight shooter. You know what I'm saying? She's such a, so it's like, you are not about that, honey. You're not a straight shooter. You're not somebody who is forthcoming. The only reason you are spilling this or giving this is because the Daily Mail was going to spill it for you.
Spill your tea. Ooh.
So,
like they say, honey, you gotta feed them to the punch.
So that's all she did. So, I mean, what do you see about this?
Well, I have not been like I wasn't one of the Wendy follower girls. I've only kind of heard about things that had happened to her that were kind of over dramatized. I know she fell out on TV, girl, like a year ago for Halloween, girl, and that was like pretty serious. I think Also, did we do a video on that tea? Like her falling out? And we're kind of saying,
maybe we did. I don't know. I don't think we did.
I think we made mention of it.
We have mentioned
but
it.
I will say this. She has built her career off of a pile of bones of pulling people's skeletons out of their closet. So it's not to say karma, bitch, but yeah, when it's on you, it's your time to shine. So, and with the husband situation, I have my own take on it, and I already feel like,
but it's my thing. It's like, okay, why? Okay, so it's okay for the girls to expose your man cheating on you, right? And you not spill that tea beforehand, but it's not okay for them to spill your drug abuse tea.
That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
What's more embarrassing, the drug abuse tea or the cheating?
To publicly acknowledge that, because there's so much tied socially behind being cheated on. It kind of, I guess, it raises an insecurity or a trauma wound of not feeling worthy enough, bitch, not feeling loved. The girls are cackling on you. Today, let me tell you something, honey. I have never been one of the social media girls, honey. I've never been those type of girls because, see, the girls online, they love you 1 minute, but as soon as you slip up, the girls are ready to behead you, hang you, public, dragging. The girls are getting dragged every single day. So it's a very carnal internet world that we live in, because that world is very tangible now. She's very tangible and she's very real. And I feel like for her to come out and say something like that, I wouldn't. I'm a very private person, but you are too. You know what I'm saying? We're very private. Like, you're not going to get all our tea. we're going to pour you the brew, honey, especially crafted and made, girl, what we want to get, because you can't have everyone getting all your information. Information is a very powerful thing. It's a sword. It's ruled in the tarot by the suit of swords, the suit of logic. They would have dragged her. They would have, honey, they would have dragged that woman. They would have been like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with your self-esteem, girl? Because it is a bad look. Depending on their agreement, because I also feel like some people, when in a marital sort of situation, it's kind of like with Beyonce and Jay-Z, their company has been tied for so long together. Their brand has been tied so long together that the checks need to keep coming. So I feel like women have kind of grown now to a thought process of like, a man is going to do what he's going to do, as long as the bag is secure. Because, honey, I'm seeing with these cards, girl, bitch, and just to give y'all forewarning, honey, the cards have already been laid. Because, bitch, me and my sister, we be talking offline before we get on. So I was just laying them out in the cards, honey. Yeah, Wendy don't want them problems, bitch, from Kevin, because he will bring all of it.
But, and he's the one that got her that show, allegedly.
Yeah.
And that,
the money is a huge factor here.
His name is on them checks.
Yes. So are you ready to get into this read, honey?
Yes.
Let's get into the read of what's going on with Miss Wendy Williams. Okay, so the present position is the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And I want to ask, girl, I know this might be a little like, but did she have kids from him?
Does she have kids from him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wendy has one son.
One son from him. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this is kind of come where Kevin wanted more. And this Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's something, there's like a lack of...
more kids, right? That's what you're feeling?
I feel from this card, because this is, the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Pentacles is about motherhood, nurturing, having that sort of wifely, feminine, like the traditional feminine role. It's still productive in a way of keeping the household running, but I feel that Kevin kind of like, it's a resentment there inside, possibly, or there's some sort of tension about that womanhood, that traditional womanly
But okay, so because Wendy prides herself in being very traditional, honey, very just,
But she's
but
the breadwinner.
but
she's the breadwinner, and she her show, I'm sure it takes up most of her time. Like, when the man kind of cheats on a powerful woman, it's not to say this is the main excuse of why, but it's like he has too much free time. Like she's not being at home and being that.
But he
like
just don't want her no more. Like these men, just it's like you said,
they,
by
he don't want
nature,
her
it's
no more.
like they want something else. He's younger than her. He's younger than her. Okay, Kevin is younger than her. He's
He
in his
is.
40s.
Yes, and I was gonna say that too.
He is
I wasn't
younger
sure,
than
but I was
her,
gonna say
and
that too.
Wendy had a lot of problems. When she was trying to give birth to her like she was having like a lot of not abortions, she was having a lot of miscarriages like a lot. So
see, this is what this, but see, this Queen of Pentacles reverse is that, like that is like,
so maybe this man has wanted another child for a long time, and since it took her so much,
absolutely, girl, you're feeling too much. Let me get to the rest of my reading, please.
Well, we can go to the next card. I think we coming out.
Yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles reverse, definitely, this has been issues about the motherhood role, that productive feminine energy. So the next card is the Hermit. And it was funny as you were talking about, her being older than him. I kind of felt this energy like he views her as a bit of a crone, when she's kind of, it's sad to say, but like, girl, it's like this language that men have generally put out there and just have made the norm for themselves to kind of go cold on older women. Like, they prefer younger women. They want the hottest, newest model. They always, women too now, women out here be cougering too. But it sucks that, like, our society is so ageist. It's very ageist. Like, the older you are, like, okay, girl, sign up for being lonely, bitch. We're signing up for this and that.
Well, at the same time, girl, you know what? Maybe Wendy is not sucking dick like she needs to. Maybe she's not riding the dick like she needs to. Because you could be fit, because she's like 57. You can be 57, honey, and ride a mean ass dick, honey, and throw that dick, make that motherfucker nut in 7 minutes, bitch. But is Wendy getting on her knees for her man? Is she being freaky?
I don't think so.
How does she look without that makeup and without that wig?
It's Hermit cold. It's a lack. And girl, the Five of Wands reverse came up next. So Queen, yeah, we already seeing it. There is no action happening. It's very solitude, cold. The Hermit, is about solitude. Now, this could also be an indication of Wendy too, like how she's kind of soul searching right now. She's gonna have to build herself back up, because inside, you can't tell me, girl, you can put on the front all you want for the cameras, girl, but inside, when something like that is happening to you and the world is kind of like a constant reminder, that constant cognitive dissonance of like, you're being cheated on, girl, like, your man is like not even trying to be considerate of your reputation and your brand. Like, he's just out here with this young new thing.
But
like,
she's stupid.
That's gonna weigh on you.
She's a dumb bitch, because if that was me, bitch, I would have exposed his ass. I mean, I would have said, bitch, because honestly, she's the victim. Wendy's the victim in this. It's like, you need to act like it. You know what I'm saying? You need to like be like the victim. You need to be like, I'm hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I would put his ass on blast. I don't give a fuck. Like, bitch, I want all the
smoke. I think they have an arrangement. Let me get to the rest of her. You ready for the next one? What else are you seeing with the Hermit card?
You can move on. We can move on with that. Yeah.
Okay. So the next card, like I said, was the Five of Wands reverse. And this is kind of speaking to me two ways, like the Five of Wands upright, it speaks about virility, and having that fire, like that thump, just that aggression that I think people in their youth kind of have, like, it's something, but this is in reverse. So we're saying, like, I feel like this first row is a representation of what's kind of going on between Wendy and possibly Kevin. There was a lot of, like, it wasn't even no fight. Like, they're not even fighting for it anymore. Like, they're done. Honestly, they're done. I think when, Kevin has mentally and emotionally removed himself, Wendy has been going through the process of doing that. And I think mentally she's there, but emotionally, she's still trying to see in this possibly narcissistic ass man. Ooh, girl, these narcissists, honey, they got y'all real fucked up. Like, these narcissists get you so, honey. If you've been with one, because they will have you looking stupid out here. They will have you really gaslit. And I say that because the next card is the King of Swords, sweetheart. So the man is in control. Like, he's in control of her logic right now. Kevin is running the show. What are you seeing with the Five of Wands reverse?
That Wendy is not about that life. Wendy don't want no smoke. She don't want that smoke from him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Wendy. I feel like she's gonna stay in her lane. I feel like she's she's gonna accept that child, that baby when it's born. She's gonna accept it. I feel like she's gonna work with him, because he is in control. Okay, and she's not gonna. She feels like if they divorced, it's gonna be like oh, like the haters won, or which is so stupid, you dumb bitch. Like, oh, the haters won.
Has she ever made mention of that? Or has she given that tea? Like,
no, but that's what I'm channeling. I'm picking that up, that energy, because she's like, he's not going nowhere. She flashed that ring. She's flashed that ring. He ain't going nowhere. That they're happily married. So it's like, yeah, she's gonna stay with him.
Not happily, girl.
And it's like, yeah, she's lying.
Not happily.
Not happily at all. But it'll be arranged that she'll, it's like she'll stay over there in that house, and and Wendy, whenever she's ready, she'll meet the baby or whatever. But I feel like you said he is in control. He is the one that's in charge, and Wendy knows her place. She knows to bow down to him.
Yes.
She knows her fucking place, and she's not going to confront him. Maybe she did confront him, like, but not as a way like, oh, well, I'm leaving her, how dare you, or like an embarrassment or some shit like that. I feel like, yeah, she been knew about this shit, and it's like she don't have it in her to give him no baby. She probably doesn't have it in her to fuck him how he wants. So it's like, let this other bitch do it. You know what I'm saying? And really, we're hearing the opinions of the public, of people from the outside talking about it or whatever. But I feel like Wendy, this isn't really like that much of a huge deal for her, because I feel like
she's been okay with it for so long.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's key, bitch. Miss King of Swords. We definitely see Kevin, honey. He's running the show
here. He's running the show.
But Miss Wendy has been looking out the window a lot lately, because the next card is the Two of Wands, okay? Oh. And the Two of Wands represents... well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said, oh.
Oh, yeah, Miss Two of Wands, she kind of represents looking over the horizon, looking for new territory, looking for new opportunities, bitch, getting back into yourself in a way. So I think, yeah, we see the drug issue here, but we also seen the recovery as well. Like her being in the sober house, perhaps she's been taking it serious. Perhaps she has relapsed. But the thing about it, and the same thing with you girls, honey, which these intranquil working spirits and these exes, honey, when your ass see no contact and you relapse on that drug because you miss that flame, you miss him or you miss her, you're supposed to, bitch, go back, start over from day one. You know what I'm saying? And that is what she's doing. She's focused. She is starting to see the light in her recovery. And I think it's going to take a while. And I don't think she'll leave him. I think they'll have it arranged, like you said. But she'll kind of be a little bit more disconnected emotionally from what it is that he's doing. They're going to stay
married to save face.
Wow. Yeah. Bitch, and I'm gonna tell you, honey, the cards already have said, bitch, it's gonna be a rain. So you caught that already.
And with this Two of Wands, like, I feel like, Wendy knows her position in this world. Like, Wendy, as far as I know, has the top show, the top #1 daytime show. I mean, this woman has her own clothing line. She has, she didn't let that chair go. That purple seat that she got, she didn't let it go because she was gone for like what, a month or two or some shit like that, and had other people hosting the show. And if she was another bitch, she could have just retired right then and there and be like, you know what, I'm not coming back. But she don't want to let the fucking chair go. She wants to come back and be on TV and get this money and be seen. Because mind you, Wendy is worth like hundreds of millions. Okay, Wendy is not no like regular, just working a 9 to 5. She's a
Right.
multi-millionaire. Okay, hundreds of millions. Okay, mansions, the best of the
She
best of
best get it.
everything. So she's not letting that go. She's not letting her seat go. She's not just gonna like bend over and like just give in and fall down and never get up. You know what I'm saying? So she is a very
Mm-hmm.
determined type of person. And I feel like with this Two of Wands, is her ready to take over the world. Her ready to like be the baddest bitch, because I feel like that's kind of what is
And come
driving
back.
her.
So
What
she's making a
she's
comeback.
making her comeback, and what's driving her to make the comeback is her success. Is her being at the top. She feels like I'm not gonna go down like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm
She
seeing.
best not to. And I think there's also a drive too for recognition and applause, because I'm sorry, the story of the wands is about the ego. It's about like being a champion to something and overcoming obstacles. The life obstacles to be the greatest. So that's, yeah, very good, bitch. So the next one is the Two of Chalices reversed.
Mm-mm.
Yes, girl. So what are you seeing with that? Because you jumped on it right away.
And that's the recent.
Yes, that is the reason.
I feel like yeah. I mean, I don't feel like it's coming back. I don't feel like the love is ever gonna be back. I feel like maybe there was a time when they were the Two of Chalices upright, and they came into each other's lives, and they've done a lot for each other. I mean, this man, I think he got her the show. I think her husband got her the show, or like his connection, something. I may be wrong, but I think I heard her say that, or I read it somewhere that that he's responsible for putting her where she's at. So with the Two of Chalices reversed, I feel like, yeah, they're not. It's not the Lovers card. They're not like ideal. They're not the perfect couple. All of that shit that she says is a lie. You know what I'm saying? It's not all fine at the Hunter residence, okay?
Ooh.
Honey, yeah, they're not emotionally together. They're not emotionally, in sync. It's kind of like that card from that deck that you have where
The
like the
cups
two
are
fit.
going to run dry. The cups are
Yeah,
definitely
the cups
run
are
dry.
empty. Yeah. Yeah, they're
And
not.
what follows is the Six of Chalices as well. I feel like, though, this card, interestingly enough, following behind the two, this one being reversed too, I feel like this relationship with this young girl is not going to work out either. Because even in the Six of Chalices, we see an older person giving, giving charity, giving sort of like a gift to someone younger than them. So it's giving like ideal this couple right here, with Kevin and the younger
Yeah, because
female.
now that baby is secure for life. That he impregnated this
For
woman with.
life.
And you're right.
For
Because she's younger, she's gonna get bored of his ass too, and she's gonna want another
mm-hmm.
man.
The same thing. The fucking cycle's just gonna
Yeah.
repeat itself.
The bag is secured, Kevin. Your job is done, sperm donor. Good day.
Wow. Yeah.
That's all she wanted you for, low key, anyway, and your dumbass fell for it.
Fell for it. You are her daddy, honey. You're spending, honey. So yeah. Now this card that came up next, these next two cards, well, these next three cards, because bitch, another one came out, and I was kind of I was shook by this set. So I'm gonna just say her, and you tell me what you think, girl. It's the Four of Swords. Well, it's the Four of Swords upright. It's the Four of Chalices reversed, and it's the Ten of Swords reversed.
Okay, so let's go one by one. So we're gonna start with
Uh-huh.
the Four of
So
Swords.
the Four of Swords.
And that's the environmental.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, yeah, this is definitely Wendy at the retreat
Okay.
at the whatchamacallit, at the sober house. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
this is her, because she's setting the show like she be laying down in the bed, looking up at the ceiling, because they have to be in there by 10 p.m. So I feel like this is her over here, very much taking time to heal, to think, to reflect.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that this card is about, because this card is about kind of like introspection and kind of
Taking
like
time away from
taking
the
time
world.
away.
Yes,
And she did
absolutely.
she did take time away. She's been back, for a few days. I don't think it's been a full week yet. Maybe mistaken. I don't know. But I feel like she is still healing. I feel like she's not 100% yet, but I feel like she is
Right.
a prideful person who doesn't want her seat taken. So it's like, bitch, even if I'm not 100%, honey, I gotta come back. I've been gone for a month. But I feel like this outhouse is helping her, and it may be even helping her detach from Kevin, because
Mm-hmm.
she's
Mm-hmm.
not there with him. I mean, he may drive her there, but she's there more than she is home. That's where she's living. So
Wow.
he must be picking
Right,
her
she's
up.
living there.
He must
And
be,
for the past couple of months, it seems. So, this
yeah,
man has been just free, honey, to do whatever you want to
free.
do.
So this is about introspection. Her really like just thinking and realizing and coming to factualization and just admitting to shit. For on herself. Like, yeah, that's what
Hmm.
I'm seeing. What about you?
I feel like you hit it perfectly on the head. Four of Swords is about respite and taking time away. So this is a very good, it's a good sign for her. And the final result, though, but another card did come out, and it was the Ten of Swords
Oh
reversed.
yeah, so the next card,
So the next card is the Four of Chalices reversed.
reverse.
Okay.
Mm.
Now it's interesting. It almost seems because in the Four of Chalices, he is being offered another cup. What is in the content of the cup? It could be narcotics. It could be a relapse. So it could be her. It kind of saying like she might relapse again. I don't know, because upright he doesn't take the cup, but when it's upside down, does she? Does she give in? Is she taking the cup? In the Four of Chalices, we have a man seated. He's under a tree. There are three chalices before him, and he's sitting in contemplation. Some people say reflection. Some people say he's not satisfied, bored, things like that. But it's a meditative state. It's a meditative kind of thing. But he is giving in his posture and body language being closed off, and there's an apparition of sorts of another chalice being offered to him with this ghostly hand. But his eyes are closed and he's kind of looking down and he doesn't see it. So he never really seizes the opportunity, seizes the growth, seizes the emotional expansion or whatever it is that's offered in his cup. But looking at this situation, cups and kind of liquid and what we take into our body, I feel like the common thread, at least with Wendy, has been the substance abuse, the drinking, the pills, or whatever she's been doing. So looking at it through that aspect, I kind of feel like this card saying in the final result is like, she's going to relapse. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news, but it seems like, because this is going to be ongoing, and I feel like when you love somebody and you stay with them while they're being toxic to you, you're going to have to fall a couple of times. You're going to have to, bust your head a couple of times before you actually get it. And if it bothers you, because there are some people that can be in open relationships. There are some people can have their partners be polygamous, do all sorts of things, bring partners into the bedroom, and that's okay within no partner wakes up feeling like, oh, well, I don't like this motherfucker no more because this motherfucker done brought a person home in the bed, what, disrespecting me. No, it doesn't bother them emotionally. They can go about their lives in their day. But if this is really eating away at her, it doesn't matter how much therapy she will always be reminded of those triggers. You know, those triggers will constantly be there for her. If this girl's gonna be in, you know, around like this, and then the baby, and then Kevin's gonna be taking pictures with the baby. Wait till the paparazzi starts posting pictures with Kevin with the baby. Like, that's gonna be a reminder to her. That's gonna be a trigger for her. So she's got a heavy battle in front of her. Miss Wendy, girl, I'm sorry to be so deep on you, honey, but you know, over here, please, girl, we clock all the T's. So it's gonna be hard, boo. It ain't gonna be easy, boo. And you might backslide. You might just backslide. So what are you seeing with
Well, with this four of chalices, the impression that I got initially was that this is probably the baby that, you know, is probably the baby. And I feel like in a normal circumstance, you would have it upright where, you know, you have this new chalice just coming, you know, just literally, just, I don't know, because I mean, you know, literally, it's not coming out of Wendy's ass. The baby ain't coming out of Wendy's pussy. It's coming out of this other bitch. So it's like, you know, in a normal situation, you don't, you know, you're gonna pay it like, bitch, you know, I don't want that cup. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like Wendy might play grandma, or Wendy might, in time, maybe begin to accept this child, because like you said, little Kev is gonna want to take pictures with this baby. Little Kev is gonna imagine, what if it's a boy? Oh my God, if it's a boy child, I mean, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that man's gonna want his fucking baby around him. And the son, you know,
more so than he will be spending time with Wendy. Like, he will not be absent.
So I feel
he
like
probably will be moving in full time over there.
Yeah, so if you really want this man, honey, you're gonna reluctantly accept the baby. You're reluctantly eventually gonna accept that child, honey. He is a part of Kevin, okay? And yeah, so that's what I'm seeing with that.
Wow. So yeah, the last pairing that we saw, honey, is Miss Ten of Swords reversed. And what are you picking up with that, sis?
The Ten of Swords reversed. I feel like Wendy's going to rise from this. I feel like she is going to she's gonna take her throne back. I feel like she's gonna be making more money, because it's like she's gonna kind of be like, oh, to prove to the haters. I feel like it's very important to her to prove people wrong. It's very important for her to rise from this, yeah, and be better, and just come through with all of this, and just success, even though all this shit's going on, and the baby, and you know, all this drama, and he wants to marry the other lady, you know, just down the line, who knows what's gonna happen. But I feel like she is going to rise from this. I feel like she is going to yeah, she's gonna take this and turn it into something, you know, something good for her, as far as like maybe money wise, or in her business, the things that she does. I feel like she may be more.
So you know, it's not going to destroy her.
Because I feel like everything she makes money from. Look at how she just said, like, okay, now she got the whole the hunter. She did a hunter hotline. Where they've placed 56 people in shelters, and she said it's only been up for like a week, and they've already like raised money. So it's like everything that she's going through, she's gonna make money out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm kind of seeing. Every sword, every sword she's been stabbed with, every, you know, she's been laid out, she's gonna rise up, take that shit, and make something out of it. So she ain't gonna just stay like dead, laid out. You know, she's going to get up and do something. You know, that's what I'm saying. From this,
well, come through, Wendy.
Yeah, from this devastation. Yeah, from the devastation, she's going to. That's what I'm seeing. What do you see with it?
It does give a very rise, like the phoenix from the ashes tease. You know what I'm saying? And she is a woman that's been in business and kind of has put business first, kind of like throughout her career. You know, she's had. You don't get there by just sitting, moping in the closet because your man is doing this. You know, you got to get up and get back to work. So people that constantly push careers like that, I feel like they do have things to better distract themselves. Right. You know, she's focused on this. This is going to become her baby. It's like Queen, that movie you saw me, honey, with Miss Queen Elizabeth, honey. She's like, bitch, I'm married to the people, girl. Exactly. Married to her job.
And it's like, you know, that mansion low key that Kevin got for that bitch, that's Wendy's money that paid for that. You know what I'm saying? That's Wendy's coins that will dress that baby. That's Wendy's coins that's buying that baby's carriage and the baby shower and all of that shit. So
Right.
I think Wendy will be there, honey, in her fur coat,
And
holding.
honestly, that's kind of giving a position of power too. If you look at it from a twisted way, like,
It
you
is.
know, the woman has to thank you at the end of the day. You know, like, especially if it's her money. You know,
It is her
if
money,
Kevin
but
just
Kevin
says
is tied to the shit though. Kevin is tied to it now. You know, but
she
she's
didn't
the
get that prenup time when they
and yeah
child.
and
Get your affairs in order, child, honey, because
he's
these
tied to
people.
her. They're intertwined. Like that is intertwined.
Wow.
Like so you know, but she is the face. You know, she is the one that's on camera. She's the one that you know people know. You know what I'm saying? He's behind the scenes. So to us, she's the one that's doing all this. She's the one that's making the coin. She's the one that is you know like the boss or whatever. But behind the scenes, she is bowing down to Kevin. Kevin is the
You better
man.
respect
Like
your man, honey.
Wendy,
You know, I feel like in like 10 years, she's gonna make a movie out of it.
probably.
Yeah.
But
She'll make a movie for Lifetime
if she's
or
producing it, it's
Oxygen.
gonna be lies. It needs to be somebody else to make it, not her. It needs to be a movie on her that somebody else makes. That they'll put all the real tea, because her ass, she will leave shit out. I don't trust her because she did Aaliyah. I don't like how she did Aaliyah. I don't like how she did
Wow.
Aaliyah. I didn't watch it, but I didn't like the backlash was enough. Okay, so I didn't like the shit. So yeah.
So that is our reading, honey. Miss Wenzel, girl. Let us know what you
Bartholomew.
guys think. Think in the comment section down below. Yes, honey, as you see these readings, spill all the tea. So please get your abilities, honey. Big Cartel, the link will be down in the description box below. We will be back for more juicy tea and episodes, girl.
Yes.
And we'll catch you girls in the next one.